Learn how to become astronaut. Even if you've threatened to disown your parents if they don't help you become an astronaut, they're still sending you to basketball or soccer camp. Because they're useless, it's up to WikiHow to save the day. Continue reading to find out how to get started on your way to the next Lagrangian point and actually skyrocket from there. Method 1. Making the initial cut. 1. Be a citizen of a country that has a space agency capable of launching people into space. Even if your country has a space agency, you may be limited to groundwork rather than flying as you would like. While many countries are participating in the space race in some way, Russia, China, the EU, and the United States are the main runners. The European Space Agency, ESA, works with other agencies to launch people onboard rockets. Austria, Belgium, Czech Republic, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Ireland, Italy, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, and the United Kingdom currently comprise the ESA. In the past, NASA has had astronauts from countries with which it has an international agreement. Canada, Japan, Russia, and Brazil, to name a few. To be clear, each of these countries has a space agency. 2. Be the appropriate age. You're not astronaut material if you're straight out of recess or the senior citizens discount buffet. The ESA is looking for applicants between the ages of 27 and 37. NASA is a little less rigid. There are no age limitations, though previous astronauts have ranged in age from 26 to 46. The average age is 34 years old. 3. Be the appropriate height. Keep your fingers crossed for that growth spike. Candidates must be between 153 and 190 centimeters tall. That's 5 feet to 6, 2.5, in non-metric terms. Not too difficult, eh? NASA is looking for men and women between the heights of 5 feet 2 inches and 6 feet 3 inches. 157 to 190.5 centimeters. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. 4. Pass the physical examination with flying colors. To be a NASA astronaut, your near and far vision must be correctable to 20/20 in both eyes. Yes, getting LASIK is a good idea. In terms of physical health, your blood pressure should not be higher than 140/90ths while sitting. It is important to note that if you pass the first round of testing, you will be subjected to additional visual screening. If you don't have a piloting background, your far vision refractive error must be between plus 5.50 and minus 5.50 diopters in any meridian, and between plus 2.50 and minus 4.00 diopters in any meridian, if you do. It's also worth noting that if you don't have a flying background, you may not have astigmatism that requires more than 3.00 diopters of cylinder correction. No more than 2.00 diopters of cylinder correction if you have, or anisometropia that exceeds 3.5 diopters, 2.5 if you have a piloting background. The ESA includes requirements that are similar. They also emphasize the need of being psychologically sound. After all, other individuals will be trapped in a small room with you for months at a time. You may be regarded unfit for travel if you are aggressive, closed-minded, or stubborn. 5. Communicate in English. The International Space Station isn't nicknamed that for nothing. The truth is that most people speak it, and you should as well if you plan on working with people of virtually every country. Speaking Russian is also a useful tool. When it comes to space relations, Russia comes in second only to the United States. Candidates who are fluent in both languages are highly valued by both NASA and the ESA. 6. Learn to swim and to swim well. Day-to-day air living isn't ideal for mimicking the likes of the cosmos due to that pesky phenomena known as gravity. Your training will include some time spent underwater. If you can't swim, you're unlikely to make the cut. In addition to swimming 75 meters, 246.1 feet, in a flight suit and being scuba qualified, NASA will put you through military water survival training and ensure you can tread water for 10 minutes. So go ahead and sign up for a pass at your neighborhood pool right now. Method 2. Succeeding academically. 1. Get good grades in high school. Obtain high marks in all subjects. Every single one of them. Each and every one. Astronauts are a highly intelligent species. Math and physics are the most important, but English, history, and foreign relations are all crucial. It is preferable to be as well-rounded as possible. Not only for yourself, but also because competition will be tough. You'll be competing against the best of the best. Okay, so you don't have the ability to stop time. Because you are not a machine, focus on math and science because you will be dealing with them for at least the next decade of your career training. 2. Be a standout student in a reputable university. A bachelor's degree in math, physics, engineering, or science from a respected, accredited college or university is required. Don't let college social life distract you from your studies. Your GPA should be your top priority. Investigate the ROTC programs at your preferred college, particularly those of the Air Force and Navy. Your ultimate military goal should be to become a test pilot because they have the greatest expertise flying experimental aircraft. 3. Completing 3 years of experience work is required. This could be in the form of professional experience or a degree. If you decide to pursue a degree, keep in mind that a master's degree counts as 1 year of experience and a PhD as 3, regardless of how long it takes you to complete these degrees. If you have prior flight experience, you must have completed at least 1,000 hours of pilot in command time in jet aircraft. Make sure you have flying test experience as well. If you want to just gain professional experience, look for a position that is similar to what an astronaut would have to perform. Navigation, piloting, dealing with computers, chemistry, biology, and commanding a ship are some examples. It's also worth noting that teaching is a vital component of being an astronaut. Thus teachers, both college and K-12, are urged to apply. Method 3. Making it professionally. 1. Consider joining the armed forces. While military people are not considered superior to average civilians, they are a means to an end. In the military, you will receive physical and mental training, as well as the opportunity to work with airplanes. Bonus, bonus, bonus. NASA will provide military people with contracted positions. They apply for and work in a military program that ordinary civilians do not have access to. 2. Apply for the position. It should be noted that all citizens in the United States must apply through www.usajobs.gov, and all active duty military people must apply through their respective service, in addition to the website application. The ESA's last round of astronaut hiring was in 2009. Tests are accessible online if you want to check how you would have fared. NASA's most recent round of training was held in Houston in June 2013. Keep an ear out for the next hiring cycle. 3. You must be able to complete training. NASA training will take place in Texas and will span around 2 years. For 16 months, the ESA will place you in a similar program in Cologne, Germany. In addition to studying space relations and the physics behind the technology, you will work underwater and in simulators. There is also a strong emphasis on human mechanics, engineering, and astronomy. Both sessions will immerse you in Russian as well. In terms of NASA, individuals who finish the program must work for NASA for 5 years before becoming astronauts. A specific NASA duty will be assigned to military personnel. Thanks for watching. Now you know how to be astronaut. Follow your dream.